Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Bienvenidos a un nuevo en vivo. ¿Cómo están? How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Espero que estén muy bien. Today we are going to learn some useful expressions using the Spanish verb tener. Tener. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I live stream. I want to give a big shout out to our members, to our Cafecito members, William Lopez and David Beaver. Thank you guys. The support is greatly appreciated. Thank you for having a membership on this channel. If you want to support this channel, please remember that you can get a membership. It's like less than $3 or something like that. So that supports this channel a lot. So if you like what I do, please consider getting a membership. Another way to support this channel is by the way, you can click on the join button down below to check out the memberships. The membership, we only have one. And remember that you can also support this channel by giving this video a like. That helps a lot as well. And also, please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do that because you will get, you also need to click on the bell icon so you get notified every time I live stream. Okay, so let's get started. I see people on the live chat. Welcome, Amlin, YT, Maddie, KS, Brianna. Welcome, guys. Okay, so Maria as well, or Maria Gracia Boccolini. That sounds Italian. Like the last name sounds Italian. Welcome, Maria. Umay, welcome. Okay. Oh yeah, Maria is saying saludos desde Italia. Saludos hasta Italia, Maria. That's nice. Welcome, guys. Umay says, hola, you look like Emily Blunt. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I hope this person looks nice, of course. Thank you, Umay, and welcome. Okay, so that's great, guys. That's great. Thank you so much for being here. So let's get started. Useful expressions using the verb tener. Tener means to have, okay? Tener is a very common Spanish verb. And you should learn its conjugation because it's very useful. It's very, it's a basic Spanish verb. So yeah, you gotta learn that. I believe I have a video about that. If not, I'll work on one. So don't worry about it. Okay, so sometimes, people who speak other language other than Spanish, could be English, I don't know, English, Portuguese, Italian. I don't know, Italian and Spanish are quite similar. But when it comes to English, sometimes people want to literally translate every single word from English into Spanish. And that doesn't work. Most of the times, that won't work. And that's why it's very smart to learn expressions or Spanish expressions, because that way you will not translate from English into Spanish and you're going to sound more natural and you're going to sound correct, which is the most important part of speaking Spanish and any other language. Okay, so we're going to learn 12 phrases or 12 expressions, and that's very good because that's a lot of expressions. So the first one, guys, let's learn the first one. The first one is tener en cuenta. Tener en cuenta, okay? By the way, you need to know the conjugation of the verb tener if you want to use these expressions, okay? That's going to be a must for sure, or it is a must. Tener en cuenta means to take into account, and also it means to keep in mind, okay? So that is, or those are the meanings of this phrase. Tener en cuenta is very similar to take into account and to keep in mind. Now, I have an example, so we'll learn how to use this phrase a little bit, okay? Ten en cuenta que cierran la tienda temprano. Ten en cuenta que cierran la tienda temprano. This means take into account that the store closes early. Okay, so that is what this phrase or expression means. Ten en cuenta, keep in mind, take into account, okay? In this situation, we're talking about a store. So you could be saying this to your friend, to a family member. Maybe you need to go to the store before they close the store, the people close the store. So you can use this expression if you want to say, hey, keep in mind or take into account that you got to do something before something else happens, okay? So in this situation, we're talking about a store, okay? Ten en cuenta que cierran la tienda temprano. Take into account or keep in mind that the store closes early. So that's it. That's the meaning of tener en cuenta. Of course, tener right here is conjugated, okay? That's in present tense. For the personal pronoun tú. Tú ten en cuenta, okay? You take into account. Okay. So that is very, very good. If you have any questions, please use the live chat for that. I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. Also, you can say hola, just like the people on the live chat have said like recently. Okay, so the next one, expression number 2 is tener claro. Tener claro. This means to be sure, okay? Sometimes you will see something like this, tener en claro, okay? So they're both very similar. So tener claro means to be sure. For example, you can say, no tengo claro lo que debo hacer. No tengo claro lo que debo hacer. This means I'm not sure what I have to do. Now we can see that this literally means to have clear, okay? To have clear. And in English, it's very similar to be sure, to just to understand something, okay? If you understand something, you can use this phrase. If you don't understand, you can also use it in a negative way, of course. Just like in this example, no tengo claro. No tengo claro. That essentially means I don't understand. I'm not sure. I'm confused, okay? So, no tengo claro. I'm not sure lo que debo hacer. What I have to do. I'm not sure what I have to do. Who knows? Maybe the person didn't understand what's going on. And this is a perfect expression if you want to express that something that you're sure that you understood something or you didn't, okay? So it depends on the situation, but this one is a very common expression. Okay, I need some water, guys. One sec. Ajá. Umei says, Emily Blunt, la esposa del señor John Krasinski. Ellas tienen nueva película. Esta título Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise. No, is John Krasinski the guy from The Office? Oh my God. Yeah. I know John Krasinski. The guy from The Office. Yeah. Jim, I believe. I don't know if I look like Emily Blunt. I don't know. She's very pretty, that's for sure. But I just googled that, and yeah, I recognize the actress. And thank you, May. I don't think I look like her, but thank you. Okay. Also, May says, ten en cuenta, siempre cerrado la puerta cada noche. That's a great example. You can change a little bit something, like you can say, ten en cuenta que siempre esté cerrada la puerta cada noche. Yeah. But yeah, that's a great example. Thank you for sharing. MS Fortune 45. Aprendo inglés mejor de esta manera. Welcome, MS Fortune 49. And let me tell you, I have an English channel as well. And it's called Inglés Hecho Fácil. So I'm trying to upload more lessons there. So if you want to check that out, you can do so. You only have to enter, you can only type on YouTube English, Inglés Hecho Fácil, canal de YouTube, and then you will find or vas a encontrar el canal de YouTube. Welcome, MS Fortune 45. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay, so now the next expression is no tener remedio. No tener remedio. Okay, specifically, this can be negative or also positive. You know, you don't need no, but it's very common to see no in this expression. But yeah, just so you know, no tener remedio means it cannot be fixed. Okay, it doesn't have a solution, or something or someone is helpless. Remedio literally means remedy. It's similar to solution. Okay, so this one is quite interesting. I like this expression. For example, you can say, no tienes remedio. No tienes remedio. Okay, and this means you are or you're helpless. You're helpless. You know, there's some people that they just don't change. They just they're difficult people, or they're not, how can I say this? They're just helpless. So you can say, no tienes remedio. You're helpless. So this is a perfect example. The next one is, la situación tiene remedio. La situación tiene remedio. And this is a more literal context. We're just saying that a situation or the situation has a solution. So it can be positive or negative. But if you use this expression in a negative way, you're pretty much saying something cannot be fixed. It doesn't have a solution. Something doesn't have a solution, or something or someone is helpless. Okay. So if you're talking about a relationship, you can say, esta relación no tiene remedio. So that means this relationship is helpless, you know, or it cannot be fixed. It doesn't have a solution. So yeah, just remember, If you use it in a negative way, you're pretty much saying though these things. If you use it in a positive way, you're pretty much saying literally that something has a solution. Okay, so yeah, that's quite interesting. For sure. Okay, so now let's look at the next expression. Expression number 4. Tener culpa. Tener culpa. This means to be to blame, to be responsible, or to be guilty, to be one's fault. Okay, so this is quite interesting because in English you say to be to blame or to be responsible. You don't say to have well, you can say no, you can't say to have responsible or to have guilt. Well, you can have guilt, of course. You can say that. And that's a more literal translation of this phrase, to have guilt. Culpa, guilt, okay? Tener, to have, of course. And let's look at the example. Miguel tiene la culpa. Miguel tiene la culpa. So you're literally saying Miguel has the guilt. But in English, it sounds better if we say Miguel is guilty. Okay? So that's a big difference right there. Miguel tiene la culpa. Miguel is guilty. You could also say Miguel es culpable, which is a more literal translation of Miguel is guilty. But a different way to say Miguel is guilty is Miguel tiene la culpa. Tener culpa. So that again means to be to blame, to be responsible or guilty, or to be one's fault. So this one is another good one. If you feel guilty, you can use this expression for sure. Okay. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Let's see. Let's see the next expression. Expression number 5. Tener éxito. Tener éxito. Remember the accent mark right there on top of the letter E, right here. Otherwise, it would sound like exito. Exito. That's a different thing. Tener éxito, to be successful. Once again, we can use tener, which means to have. And tener éxito literally means to have success. Okay? And also, it's similar to be successful, when you just have a successful career, life, etc. So, María tiene mucho éxito. María tiene mucho éxito. So we can see the expression here. This means Maria is very successful. Very successful. So that's good. Good job, Maria. By the way, we have a Maria on the live chat. Maria tiene mucho éxito. Maria is very successful. So remember that. You can use this expression to express that someone or yourself have a lot of success. Someone who is successful. María tiene mucho éxito. María is very successful. So this is a very good expression. Very good. Very good. The next one is tener que ver con. This is a long expression. Really long expression. Tener que ver con. Tener que ver con. And man, yeah, it's quite long. Tener, to have. Que, what or that. Ver, to see. Con, with. So yeah, it's a bunch of Spanish words right there. And this is similar to have to do with. Wow. I was expecting that because I know Spanish. But if I was learning Spanish and someone tells me tener que ver con means to have to do with, it's like, what? Really? That's crazy. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it means. So this is a very famous, common English expression as well, to have to do with. And let's see an example. Eso no tiene nada que ver con lo sucedido. Eso no tiene nada que ver con lo sucedido. So we can use this in a negative way. We can add nada in there, a negative word. Eso no tiene nada que ver con lo sucedido. And this means that has nothing to do with what happened. Wow, that is crazy. That's some advanced Spanish for sure. So if you can nail this expression, yeah, you're going to sound pretty advanced in Spanish. So, tener que ver con, to have to do with. And for example, I could remove nada from here. Okay, so I could say eso, and no, because we have the double negation there. Eso tiene que ver con lo sucedido. Okay, eso tiene que ver con lo sucedido. And this means that has to do with what happened. So that's a positive way to say or to use this expression. Eso tiene que ver con lo sucedido. That has to do with what happened. So, wow, it can go either way. It can be positive, it can be negative. It's up to you. Of course, once again, it depends on the situation, but it's flexible, okay? It's very flexible. So that's a great expression. That was expression number 6. Do you guys have any questions so far? Okay. Umei says, no dinero, no tengo remedio. Well, I don't know. It's a good example. It's a good example. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Okay. Also, another, Umei says, tengo éxito en hablar y ayudar a los clientes. That's great. That's another great example. Okay, guys, do you have any questions about these expressions? You can also share more examples using what we're learning, for sure, just like Umei is doing right now. Like he's doing a great job. Que yes also says, ten en cuenta, hay pandemia en el país. País is masculine, el país. And also it needs an accent mark on top of the letter E, país. Yeah, that's a great example. Okay, so let's move on. The next expression is, this is a very common one. Tener calor. Okay, tener calor, tener frío, tener hambre. So you can use this verb and then an adjective, calor, frío, or hambre. Actually, you can use, it's more like a noun. Yeah, sorry. Nouns, the verb and the noun, okay? Calor is a noun, frío is a noun, and hambre is a noun. Sorry. So you can use tener and then certain nouns, okay? Specifically, how you feel, okay? What you're going through. You could say maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to say I'm really hot, warm. It's so sunny outside. You can use tengo calor, tengo calor. And you're pretty much saying I have warm. So that's quite crazy. I have, oops, my arrows are always ugly. Tener, to have. Calor means, you know, heat or something like that. But in this situation, it means warm, you know, and also hot. Frío, that means cold. And hambre, hunger. Okay? So essentially you're saying that you have that. Okay? So which is very, very peculiar in Spanish. And remember, in this situation, tener is similar to be. Okay? To be, and then warm, cold, or hungry. So that's crazy. That's crazy. For example, ellos tienen miedo. Ellos tienen miedo. So that is similar to saying they're afraid. So that is something very important to learn, because if you say soy calor, soy frío, soy hambre, soy is a conjugated form of the Spanish verb to be, that doesn't make any sense. You can't say soy or estoy, calor, frío, hambre. That doesn't make any sense. You gotta use the Spanish verb tener, tener, okay? Tener calor, tener frío, tener hambre, tener miedo, okay? And that is a very important thing to remember when speaking Spanish, because otherwise, if you say soy or estoy, that doesn't make any sense. Estoy calor, estoy frío, no. That's so wrong. Try to use, or you should use the verb tener if you're feeling warm, cold, hungry, afraid. You know, we're talking about feelings. We're talking about, you know, temperatures and whatnot, if it's cold or warm for you. So you can use this expression tener, okay? Tener, and then the noun that you need to use, okay? So this one is very important, guys. I will say it's the most important expression that we're going to learn today. All of them are very commonly used in the Spanish world, but yeah, this one is important. Okay. Tener ganas de. Tener ganas de. This means to feel like. Wow, this is a completely different meaning. It's not a literal translation, okay? Tener, to have. Ganas. Ganas is a very interesting word that we're gonna, well, it's it's something that we need to learn a bit. You know, we can talk about this a little bit more in the future, but essentially it's a noun and it means desire, okay? When you have a desire. But yeah, we can talk about that. And de, off. Off, that's the most common meaning of this Spanish word. And this means to feel like. Essentially, we're talking about desires. What do you desire? That reminds me of the Netflix TV show Lucifer. The famous question that he asks. What is that? What was the question? Well, essentially, he was asking, what do you desire the most? Okay, so what do you feel like? Tener ganas de, to feel like. And once again, we're talking about desires. So, for example, I could say, tengo ganas de comer pizza. Tengo ganas de comer pizza. Tener ganas de. Okay? I feel like comer pizza, eating pizza. Okay? So this one is so good. I love it. I love this Spanish expression. It's very, very useful to express what you desire. Okay? So I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's move on, guys. Expression number 9. We have, after this one, 3 more to learn, and then that will be it. This one is tener cuidado. Tener cuidado. This means to be careful, okay? To have care. This one it means a bunch of things, but yeah, essentially you're saying to have care, okay? Or to have careful. That's really weird. It doesn't translate too well into English, but this expression is very similar to the English expression to be careful, okay? For example, ten cuidado, ten cuidado. This means be careful. Ten cuidado. Who doesn't, I mean, this is a very common thing to say in every language, you know, because, I don't know, we just gotta be careful. Your parents can say to you, hey, ten cuidado. Be careful, okay? You can say this to your loved ones, you know? Ten cuidado. Be careful. So, yes, this is a very good expression. And it just means to be careful. Just be careful, okay? Ten cuidado. Okay. The next one, tener prisa. Tener prisa. Tener prisa means to be in a hurry. Wow. Another good expression. You see, if you try to translate every single expression that we are learning, if you do it literally, it just doesn't, they don't make sense. They don't make sense at all. So that's why, once again, it's very important that you learn different Spanish expressions, because it's just good, it's gonna make you sound better in Spanish. Tener, to have. Prisa, hurry, to have hurry. That's the literal translation. And it's similar to be in a hurry. To be in a hurry. For example, tengo prisa. Hablemos luego. Tengo prisa. Hablemos luego. This means I'm in a hurry. Let's talk later. Okay? So if you're in a hurry, you can use this expression. I'm pretty sure if you see someone in a hurry, you will hear this expression. Tengo prisa, or rather, tener prisa means to be in a hurry. So this is another excellent expression. The next one is tener razón. Tener razón. This means to be right. Wow. Okay. To have razón. Razón is a very good Spanish word, and it literally means reason. It has some other meanings like right, reason. That's the main meaning of this word. Tener razón, to be right. Now, let's read the example. Tienes razón. Tienes razón. Ya no lo vuelvo a hacer. Tienes razón. ya no lo vuelvo a hacer. This means you're right. I won't do it again. What was I thinking, right? Tener razón. This is something that happens also between married couples, you know, when the wife is always right. I told you so. So I'm just joking around, but essentially tener razón means to be right. You can use this to let someone know that that person is right, or maybe they're not right. No tienes razón. Maybe you're not right. So again, this can be, well, not again, but this can be flexible, can be used in positive ways and negative ways, okay? Tener razón, to be right. And the last expression, guys, tener suerte. Tener suerte. This means to be lucky. Man, I don't know if the live stream is okay, because I am getting a warning from YouTube, but I hope you can hear me well. And I hope everything's working well. But the last expression is tener suerte. Tener suerte. And this means to be lucky. To be lucky. Once again, instead of using the Spanish verbs ser or estar, we're using tener. Okay? And, you know, to be, in this situation, tener means to be, or it's very similar to be. Tener, to have. Suerte, luck. To have luck. To be lucky. So let's read an example. Mi amigo tiene suerte. Mi amigo tiene suerte. Ganó la lotería. Mi amigo tiene suerte. Ganó la lotería. Who doesn't want to have that, right? Or who doesn't want that in their lives? Some good news. You won the lottery. And this means my friend is lucky. My friend is lucky. He won the lottery. Wow. So, tener suerte, we're talking about to be lucky. Okay? If you're lucky, or you can use it in a negative way. Mi amigo no tiene suerte. No ganó la lotería. So, I could say, just like I just said a few seconds ago, mi amigo no tiene suerte. No ganó la lotería. And this means my friend isn't lucky. Oops. Or is... my God, what am I doing? Is not lucky. He didn't win the lottery. Okay? My friend isn't lucky, or is not lucky. He didn't win the lottery. So negative, positive, or negative. So either way works. So that's it, guys. That's it. We learned 12 different Spanish expressions. And let me know. Let me know if you have any questions about what we just learned, or if you have more examples. Okay. Let's see. Umei says, tengo sueño. Tengo sueño. That's a great example. And that means I'm sleepy. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, perfect example. Okay, yes, ten cuidado en lugares públicos or en el lugar público. ¿Ya? Umei, no tengo suerte en lotería. ¿Por qué no hacerlo? Jejeje. Yeah, I mean, it's very rare that someone can win the lotto or the lottery, but it happens. It happens. Me too. No tengo suerte. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky with that. So, any questions? Any more examples that you would like to share? Just let me know, because yeah, we're done. We're done. And sorry I didn't live stream last Tuesday, but man, I had a busy week. And I wasn't able to live stream, but I should be fine for next week, for this coming week. And hopefully I can live stream on Tuesday. I usually live stream every Tuesday at 7 or 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you didn't know about that, I do that. But once again, it helps if you subscribe, and also if you activate the notification bell, so you get notified every time I live stream. And you can learn Spanish while I live stream. You can also ask questions, because when someone learns a new language, man, like there are a lot of questions about different topics for sure. Malcolm Farham, solo quiero decir que eres una maestra buena. Gracias por tus videos. Wow. Thank you so much, Malcolm. That's a very kind message. Thank you so much. And your Spanish is great. I love it. And I mean, I'm glad that the lessons are helpful. I mean, that's why I do this, just to help people learn Spanish just in an easy way, uncomplicate things for you guys, because I know that Spanish can be very tricky, and it's helpful just to ask questions and to, practice Spanish. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the lessons help. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you so much. Umei, I subscribe on your other channel for more Spanish. That's awesome. Thank you, Umei. And yeah, I have another channel, as I was saying not long ago. I have a channel called Inglés Hecho Fácil. It pretty much means English made easy. Just like this channel, Spanish Made Easy, but in Spanish, of course. And I just try to teach some English on that channel, because I remember some people leaving comments saying, oh my God, I like these lessons because I'm learning English. And like not long ago, MS Fortune 45 says, aprendo inglés mejor de esta manera. And yeah, if you're learning English, si hablas español y quieres aprender un poco de inglés, puedes ir a mi otro canal, Inglés Hecho Fácil, donde subo videos. Trato de subir videos más frecuentemente. Estoy tratando. Y puedes aprender inglés de una manera fácil. Okay, so yeah, exactly, that is the name of the channel. Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. And I appreciate everyone who was on the live chat today. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. And also, if you're watching this live stream later on, thank you so much for doing that. I hope you find this lesson helpful. And yeah, you can leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'm gonna try to answer all of your questions for sure. María says, me encanta tu gramática contrastiva. Es muy útil. Grazie, María, grazie. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much, María. And yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Umei, gracias, maestra. Gracias a todos. Nos vemos. Yeah. Thank you, May. Thank you, everyone. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be safe. That's important. Ten cuidado. And, well, I'll see you next time. Adios. Bye-bye.